Do you ever find yourself wondering, do I need to add jewelry to this look? Am I wearing too much or too little? Is it appropriate? Is this the right necklace or the right earrings? If any of these questions sound familiar, then this video is for you. The wrong jewelry can take away from your look, even if you put together an elegant outfit. Sometimes it can cheapen your look or make you look out of place. So in this video, you will learn the 5 rules on how to choose and wear the right jewelry for you so you can elevate your look and amplify your elegance. So let's dive in. My name is May and this is Elegance Feed. Starting off with number 1, match the jewelry to the occasion. Just like fashion, jewelry is a form of self-expression, but it should also suit the occasion. A bold statement necklace might be perfect for a gala, but it might be too much for a job interview. Maybe for you, you feel like you're expressing yourself, you're showcasing your personality and creativity, but given the formality of the setting, it actually might give the wrong impression. The right jewelry depends on where you're going and what you're wearing. Let's start off with casual wear. This is when you're going to run an errand, you're going shopping, you're going to a coffee date, casual gatherings, or you're just lounging at home or working from home. So for these settings, here are some jewelry options that will elevate your look without overwhelming it. For necklaces, you can go for simple chains, delicate necklaces, pendants, and you can also do some layering, but make sure that you keep it minimal and delicate. For earrings, you can do studs, you can do pearls, small to medium hoops. If you have multiple piercings, you can wear multiple pairs of earrings, but make sure that you keep it minimal, delicate, and small. And obviously you can add a watch because it's practical, it's perfect for casual wear, and it will elevate your look. You can also add a delicate bracelet, you can do some bracelet stacking, but again, the goal here is to keep it minimal and not too distracting or too fancy. But as you move from casual to smart casual, here you can start adding more statement pieces. So here you can start adding statement earrings or statement necklaces or pieces that are larger than the casual ones that we kept them minimal and small. And I'll talk more about this later in the video. So for example, today I'm wearing a very casual look, so I deliberately chose very minimal accessories. Today I'm wearing these lovely bracelets from Linear. I went for a minimal stacking look because each one of them is very delicate, very minimal, so putting them all together gave an interesting look. I started with this tennis bracelet, then I added this one that has these dangly pearls, and then I added the last one, which was a citrine singular gemstone bracelet. And a stacking style like this is very minimal yet very chic. It will elevate your look because it will make you look like you put in effort into your outfit. It adds a touch of elegance to it. These would be perfect for a casual, smart casual type of look. If I was going, let's say, to a dinner date or I'm going somewhere fancy, maybe I would only keep the tennis bracelet to go for that luxurious high-end look. But since the tennis bracelet isn't really prominent, it's still on the minimal side, then combining it with other bracelets is totally okay. But if I was going to an office or a work setting, then maybe I would just wear one of them. And I'm also wearing these chain loop earrings, which are perfect for casual wear because they're very comfortable, they're minimal, they're delicate, they're feminine, and I absolutely love this chain loop type of design because it adds a modern yet elegant touch to your outfit. And speaking of elevating your look with jewelry, let's talk about quality for a second. What I love about Linear, who are sponsoring today's video, is their pieces look luxurious, high quality, they're environmentally friendly, and they're very affordable. If you want to use jewelry to elevate a look and give you that luxurious, expensive type of vibe, then going for good quality jewelry is key. Buying fast fashion jewelry from Amazon or from the drugstore won't give you that look, and trust me, I learned this the hard way. They might look great on the first or second wear, but after a while, they will start to tarnish and they will leave you with that brassy color, that brassy look that doesn't look flattering at all, and it will cheapen your look. And if you're someone who is not ready to invest in real jewelry yet, or if you don't see that as a priority, then going for something that is long-lasting, good quality, and affordable will be a game changer for you. So the pieces that I'm wearing from Linear here are made of silver, and they are plated with a thick layer of gold vermeil, which is a better option than regular gold-plated pieces because it's 5 times thicker, 5 times more long-lasting, and it's 100 times thicker than flash-plated pieces that you get from Amazon. They also use a 14K hue, which will give you that gold tone. They also have solid gold options, lab-grown diamonds, gemstones, pearls, and their designs are very classy and chic. I love their packaging, their attention to detail, and the price point. So I highly recommend that you check them out, and if you use my discount code ELEGANCEFEED, you'll get a special offer, so I'll leave the link for you in the description below. Next up, we have workwear. For workwear, we want to keep it minimal and professional, so we're not wearing any bohemian type of jewelry, anything that is too bold, trendy, chunky, or too flashy. We want to keep it minimal and embrace understated elegance. So think of pearls, studs, diamond studs, pearl studs, small hoops. You can do delicate necklaces, chains, thin bracelets, watches obviously, and just go for a look that is minimal and won't be too distracting in your work environment. Another thing to pay attention to is the day-to-day activities of your job. So for example, if you love to wear bangles, big bangles every day, and your job requires you to do a lot of typing on the keyboard, and every time you type, your bangles are hitting the keyboard making noise, this can come across as distracting and unprofessional. So make sure that you're choosing lightweight jewelry that won't be distracting, that won't be impractical, and will let you perform your job duties without getting in the way. But it also depends on your company culture, because sometimes some companies require minimal jewelry or no jewelry, and others that are more on the creative side, creative workspaces, won't really care that much. So make sure that you read the room, see what other people are wearing, and if you're starting a new job for the first time, you don't know what to expect, then your best bet is to just keep it minimal. Next up, we have formal events. So these are galas, events, parties, weddings, formal business dinners, fancy evenings, and things like that. Here we want to focus on two things: statement pieces and the strategy behind them. So here think of a dazzling necklace with a strapless gown, bold statement earrings with an updo, tennis bracelets, diamond rings, and so on. And you might be wondering, May, what is a statement piece? A jewelry piece that is considered a statement piece is one that is very eye-catching. It gets your attention, and it serves as the focal point of the look. And it can be eye-catching for many different reasons. It could be the shape, the size, it could have some intricate details, it could be artsy, it could be made of shiny metals, diamonds, crystals, rubies, emeralds, all of those things that bring attention to it. And sometimes you can make a statement with your jewelry without wearing a statement piece. And this can be done by the way you layer your necklaces. Maybe you layer them in a very unique, attractive way. Maybe the way you stack your bracelets or stack your rings, or mix different elements, different styles in a way that's very unique and very attractive. So this covers the first part of formal attire, wearing statement jewelry. The other part is the strategy behind it, but I cannot get into the strategy before getting into picking the right jewelry for you. Just like with clothing, jewelry should enhance your natural proportions. So if you're someone with a petite frame, go for delicate jewelry, go for minimalistic jewelry. You don't have to go for super dainty, super small and feminine jewelry if that's not your vibe. Sometimes it can be too much, but go for designs and shapes that are more on the delicate side. These will be the most flattering for you, and they will be very flattering for your frame. So things like thin rings, thin bracelets, necklace chains, studs, diamond studs. If you have multiple piercings, you wear multiple pairs of earrings, then that would give you that delicate look as well. If you're on the larger side, if you are a tall girly or you're more on the plus size, then statement larger jewelry should be your favorite. They complement your frame, they add presence, they add more balance. So this could be long drop earrings or long pendants, wide cuffs, wide chokers, things that are more on the larger size that get attention. But of course, if you're getting dressed for something casual or for workwear, you can still go for minimalist designs, but make sure that you compensate with your clothing. So you want to go bolder with your clothing, you want to go for structured pieces, and then keep your jewelry minimal. Also, the size of your hands matter. If you have small hands, then go for thin rings, thin bracelets, and if you have larger hands, or if you have long fingers like me, my fingers are relatively long, then I can get away with wearing larger rings or long rings that are more vertical, and you can get away with wearing larger bangles, bracelets, cuffs, and things like that. Let's talk about picking the right style for you. I've seen a lot of people recommend keeping the style consistent between your clothes and your jewelry. So for example, if you like to wear vintage clothes, then you would go for vintage jewelry. If you like to wear edgy, bold clothes, then you would go for edgy and bold jewelry, and so on. In my opinion, it depends on what you're trying to achieve and what your personal brand is. If you're someone who is looking for a very balanced, cohesive, consistent look that is just so focused on one thing, like for example, if you want to come across as feminine and you like to wear dresses, you like to wear feminine fabrics, then yes, in this case, you should go for feminine jewelry that embrace this quality of your personal brand. But if you're someone who is multifaceted, you are creative, you want to showcase your personality, your character, your self-expression, then in my opinion, it's actually quite unique and attractive to mix different styles at once. But you obviously have to do that tastefully. You have to make sure that you're not overwhelming your look, but it's totally okay to try to experiment with different styles as long as it's appropriate for the occasion. Don't do that on a job interview, please. Now, let's talk about choosing the right jewelry color for you, and here I'm talking about metals, gold or silver. This depends on your skin undertone. If you don't know what your skin undertone is, you can either do the vein test where you look at your veins, and if your veins are blue or purple, then that means you have a cool undertone. If you see green veins, then that means you have a warm undertone. If you see both, then that means you have a neutral undertone. In my case, it really depends on the time of day. Sometimes I look and I see purple and blue. Sometimes I look and I see green, and this is because I have a neutral undertone. But if you've tried the vein test before and you're still confused, you're still not sure, then try this. This won't fail. Go to a makeup store. This could be Sephora, Ulta, or anything that is local in your country, and you can either ask an associate to help you, or do it yourself. What you want to do is go to the foundation section or concealer, doesn't matter, and try different shades of a concealer. Some of them will have labels on them. They will label the undertone. So for example, the concealer that I use is Tarte Shape Tape. I don't remember the shade number specifically, but it has the letter N, which stands for neutral. So when I tried it on, it was clearly obvious that it was perfect on me, which clearly means that I have a neutral undertone. So you can either look for products that specifically label the undertone, or ask an associate and tell them you're trying to figure out your skin undertone and they should be able to help you. Now that you know what your skin undertone is, here's what you should be wearing in terms of jewelry, the ones that will complement you the best. If you have a cool undertone, then you should go for silver, white gold, gemstones in colors like blue, purple, pink, or red. These will complement you the best. Now, if you have a cool undertone and you love wearing gold, my recommendation is to go for the least percentage of gold possible. So go for 18 karat gold versus 24 karat gold, because 24K gold will be very yellow. It has a very strong, warm tone to it, which will clash with your undertone and it wouldn't really complement your skin. A really good example of this is Bollywood actresses, because a lot of them have a warm undertone and they love wearing 24K gold, so very yellow gold, and it looks stunning on them because it complements their undertone. So if you have a warm undertone, you can totally go for the 24 karat gold or any percentage of gold. They all look great on you. You can also go for bronze. In terms of gemstones, you should go for green, orange, or yellow. These will look the best on you. Or if you have a neutral undertone like me, then it's totally up to you. I personally prefer gold over silver, but I prefer 18 karat gold because it looks better. I personally find it more flattering on me. So this is my go-to, but sometimes I wear silver. So we have more flexibility in terms of color of jewelry. Okay, now that you know which jewelry pieces look the best on you, let's move on to the third rule, which is all about maintaining jewelry balance. Jewelry should complement your outfit. It shouldn't compete with it. It shouldn't steal the light from it. So here's how you strike that balance. Number 1. Statement pieces should stand alone. If you're wearing bold earrings, then you can skip the necklace or wear something that's very minimal and delicate. Likewise, if you're wearing a statement necklace right here, then go for small minimal earrings. And we see celebrities do this all the time on red carpets. In this example right here, she's wearing a statement necklace, but if you look closely, she's wearing small earrings on top to not overwhelm the look and keep the necklace the main focal point. And this is exactly what you should do. Rule number 2 might be controversial, but as always, I will give you my honest opinion. Rings and bracelets should go together. A lot of people think when they're getting dressed and they're wearing their jewelry that in order to maintain a balanced look and to not overwhelm things, they would be wearing bracelets on one hand and rings on another hand. And while that seems like a good idea to maintain that balance, it actually creates a disconnection, it creates a disharmonious look, and it's not really the most flattering. And the logic behind this is your hand and your wrist are one unit. They are a continuous unit. When you kind of separate them, if I were to take this ring and move it to the other hand, it creates a disconnection. It makes it disharmonious. My brain is going, take off this ring and move it to the other hand. Like this. This creates a more harmonious look. So it's better for you to maybe focus on one hand and leave the other one empty. Or if you want to wear jewelry on both hands, then maybe keep this one minimal and have like a statement ring or statement bracelet on this one. And this will give you a more balanced look. And while we're talking about bracelets, sleeve length matters. Bracelets look the best when you're wearing short sleeves, 3/4 sleeves, or sleeveless shirts like this because they will be obvious, you can see them, they can actually elevate your look, they can actually do the work that they're supposed to do and make your outfit look better. But if you're wearing long sleeves, then wearing bracelets won't really do much because they won't be seen, or if they can be seen and we can see them on your wrist, that might create an overwhelming effect because of the long sleeves. So in a case like this, focus more on the rings. You can wear statement rings or do some ring stacking, and this will create a flattering look and actually make your outfit appear better. The next rule is busy outfit, minimal jewelry. Minimal outfit, statement jewelry. Let me explain. If your outfit has a lot of heavy textures, knits, ruffles, design elements, prints, patterns, bold colors, there's a lot going on in your look, or if you have a statement piece in your look, maybe you're wearing a blouse that has a very special design that's very eye-catching, and that's the statement piece, the focal point of your look. Then in a situation like this, you want to keep your jewelry minimal. On the flip side, if you're going for a minimal outfit, which is what we typically go for in this community, in this elegant style type of niche, if you're wearing a minimal outfit, monochromatic outfit, a lot of neutral colors, very classy cuts, there isn't a lot going on, then you can elevate your look with statement pieces, statement necklaces, statement earrings, rings, and everything that we talked about. In rule number 4, I want to focus on necklaces here and show you how to pair your necklace with your neckline, because it matters. If you're wearing a V neckline, whether it's a top or a dress, then the best option here is to go for a pendant necklace, because it will have a Y shape right here and it will flatter the V neckline underneath. A pendant necklace is also great for a sweetheart neckline, a scoop neckline, and open necklines in general. If you're wearing a strapless neckline, a square neckline, or an off-shoulder neckline, then the most flattering option here is a choker. You can either do a choker or you can do short necklaces that have maybe like a small pendant right here. Some people call them bogus chokers. So these will sit right here, and the reason why this is flattering is because they create a horizontal line that flatters the horizontal line down here. However, if you have a shorter neck, I don't recommend wearing chokers at all because they will reduce the size of your neck and they will kind of cut it off. So avoid this if you have a shorter neck. So maybe in this case, you can go for a short pendant necklace instead. If you're wearing a scoop neckline or a neckline that is deep, that is very open, exposing your chest area, then the most flattering necklace would be a festoon necklace. And it's basically a layered necklace that has a lot of details going on here. And this leads us to number 5, which is all about an alternative to necklaces, aka scarves. The reason why I wanted to add scarves to this video is because even though they're not a piece of jewelry, but they function like one. And many of the rules that we discussed in the video apply to scarves as well. Scarves are a great option to highlight your neckline, to elevate a look, to add texture, to add depth, to add layering to an outfit. They add a pop of color, and they also pair with some necklines that you can't really wear a necklace with, like turtlenecks or mock necks. Choosing a classic scarf in silk or cashmere in a classic color will instantly elevate your look. Even if it's casual, even if it's simple, it will make you look very classy and put together, and it will make you look like you put in effort into your look, even though all you did is add a scarf. And like I said, many of the rules that we talked about for jewelry apply to scarves as well. So if you're wearing a minimal outfit, neutral colors, solid colors, then you can add a scarf that has a nice print or pattern, or it has a nice pop of color. It will instantly elevate your look without overwhelming it and without taking away from that elegant chic look that you were going for in the first place. It's not gonna overwhelm the look. For turtlenecks, you can go for a thinner, longer scarf, wrap it around your neck. It will be perfect for layering, especially for winter time, and it will also add some warmth depending on the material. Also, for chilly weather, you can go for thicker scarves, you can go for shawls, you can go for cashmere scarves because they will add texture, they would be great for layering, they will elevate your look, and they will compensate for the lack of necklaces since you cannot really wear necklaces on top of 3 to 4 layers of clothes. I personally like short necktie type of scarves because they're very easy to use. You just wrap them around your neck, tie them, and then that's it. I don't need to do all of these tricks of folding the scarf and doing all of those loops and hacks. I can't do that. So the best thing for me is a shorter scarf that I can just tie it around my neck. It gives off that retro vintage style, old money style, and it's very simple. It takes 2 seconds to wear, and it makes such a difference in your look. And this leads us to the end of today's video. I hope you find it valuable and enjoyable. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what would you like to see next. And until then, stay elegant.